This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so the letters were submitted earlier by Cassie's lawyer. Why she's a factor in this anymore, I don't know, because, yeah, she's one of the victims. But this is really between the feds and Diddy's lawyers right now, because they didn't land any of the major charges. These are small potatoes. And Cassie claiming she's in danger. Come on, man. Like, there's ways around that. The judge denied bail. So no bail. He showed signs that he was going to get bail. You know, he was kind of laughing off a lot of stuff. The judge was, because, you know, he's like, okay, well, you know, Mr. Combs, do you want to go back to MDC? And Combs was like, no. And so he was like, all right, then I don't see him why he should return to MDC. But, like, why can't he do house arrest? You know, why don't you give him bail with house arrest, you know? He could do the same stuff in jail. He can call people. I mean, it's not like he's going to go and do it himself. They read the party submissions and bail is denied. And they said even if a defendant was solely required to show he's not a danger to the community, he could not meet that burden. Prior to trial, the court denied bail, and sees no reason to reverse that now. The defense conceded the defendant's violence. Now, sentencing, this can take weeks, a month, months, you know? He's going to be back in jail. He just got acquitted, basically. He's going to be free at one point. That's what I don't get. Like, whether you wait till sentencing and they decide to let him go at sentencing in 2 months, he's free then. He's more free than before. I don't see them maybe he does another year in jail. Okay. Free then. This is I would have to say that this is unfair. Let's see what else updates have happened. So the judge will probably say some more. All right, so now he said there was violence. Let's see. Okay, so he says, all right, let me read what he's been talking about. So he says also his violence is depicted in the video of Cassie Ventura. The defense admitted. This is a terrible moment. Domestic violence cases get bail. You just can't go near the person. It's not only that, there was the London hotel incident. There was violence in searches of the case. After searches of the case. As to Jane, there was June 2024 after searches of Combs' residences. The evidence of disregard the law and the propensity of violence. See, this is where the justice system is super unfair. You can have someone beat someone to a bloody pulp and still get bail. You know? There's cops that beat their wives and don't get any punishment, okay? And this is where I don't get the fairness of the justice system. Now, Diddy's lawyers are very powerful and smart. So they will figure, you know, even though I don't think they did the best job on everything, they're not stupid. And they will definitely fight this. So we'll have to see. But anyways, what else is going on out here with this? So let's stay on for one more second because the judges it's taking forever for the judge to communicate a few small things. So the jury's gone, right? Yeah, because they don't need them anymore. This is all up to the judge now. This is crazy. You know, because it's like, okay, we got this verdict. Diddy fought the case. And he won. So why isn't he let to go free? The court takes no position on what it will consider as sentencing, nor what sentence it will impose. But here the burden is on him, and he cannot carry it. The defense argues the guideline starts at 21 months. The U.S. says 51 months. He done 10 months. Yeah, but who says the whole 21? Come on. I've never heard of a domestic case with prostitution going to a Fed trial. This is embarrassing for the feds in New York. And honestly, the FBI doesn't really like the feds in New York, the lawyers and everything there, because they're so wish-washy. You know, they don't really. Some of these prosecutors, these federal prosecutors, are just looking for a name, and that's it. You know, they're not taking real criminals off the streets. You know, so the court takes no position. So really, honestly, what are you gonna do? 10, 12? So say Diddy does 2 more months. He's at a year, right? There's this whole point system with the feds, but besides that, he'll probably serve the rest of his sentence at house arrest. Why would you waste resources and put someone that engaged in prostitution in MDC and waste all those resources? You already wasted a year. It's crazy. So that's that. I mean, I guess he's going back to jail, and they'll have to fight this. They set sentence. See, look when sentencing is. They set it now. Friday, October 3rd. That's months from now. August, September. 3 months. 3 months. He has to do 3 more months. And he says he's willing to expedite it. Then Combs' lawyer says, we would like to expedite it. We will need to expedite pre-sentencing report from probation. But I will be available anytime. Do it next week. Get it over with. Just get it over with. Like, I'm available anytime. What's the fastest this could be done? Okay, that was 1 minute ago. This is crazy. And I believe that this is because of Cassie's letter and the other letter from one of the government prosecutors. It's, you know, they were just so sloppy with this case. Like I said, like Diddy, there was plenty of things to get up Diddy on, and you didn't do your job. So take your L. He goes home, and that's that. Take that L. Is there anything else to say here? I mean, why don't they wrap this up? Bail should be granted. Jury acquitted him. Exactly. People in the comments are like, is he walking out of jail right now? No. Diddy has to sit in jail for July 4th. Stop. Listen. We all know Diddy's a bad person, but listen, you put a case forward. This was a humiliation ritual. That's what it seemed like to me. Then they says, okay, they added more. There is a divide on the sentencing guidelines. I see that Miss Comey has her statute book open. See, look, she's like, you take your L, okay? AOC Comey, the rule required the preparation of a report absent reasonable waiver. Probation may be able to expedite. Update me by July 8th at noon. Probation may be able to expedite. See? Absent reason waiver. So basically, she's kind of caving a little bit to me. That's how I read it. I might be wrong, okay? But I'm reading it as the rule required preparation of a report absent reasoned waiver. Probation may be able to expedite. So basically, boom, sentence him, and he'll go on probation immediately, right? But they're gonna give him like a 5-year probation, I bet, right? That's how they're gonna do it, just like they did with Young Thug. 5-year probation, please. Yeah, they're just gonna be waiting for you to make a mistake, so they can lock you up again. That's what they're just waiting for. Young Thug. Give him a reason. You're going back easily. All right, so I guess basically this is going to be adjourned till July 8th. I can't see them saying anything else that's of substance. but I will update you guys tonight. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Peace.